how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
We've been apart for more than a year, through a year of pandemic and isolation and tragedy. But today we're here together as one community. We're here because members of our community, our colleagues, our family members, our friends, our loved ones are suffering. And each of us feels our own pain as well. We're here to share our pain. We're here to share our love, to share our support for each other in the difficult days ahead. Healing for many will be a long, difficult path. We're here to express our commitment to one another, to walk with our forlorn friends and family on that long road to healing. And we're here to express a singular message in our community. We will heal, and we'll heal together. I'm joined by co-workers of our fallen heroes, faith leaders, community leaders, and most importantly, all of you.
Good evening, everyone. We love you guys and gals, and that's what it's all about. Be there, hold each other, love each other, hug each other, kiss each other when you get home from the end of the day. We're all we got, we're all we know, we're all we need. Please, whatever you need to do to get some support, I know I need it myself, but these aren't names to us. These are people we know and we love and we've seen every single day of our working lives. And it really, really hurts down to the very core of our souls. So please, ATU, let's do what we do and stand with each other, for each other, by each other. Please, please, just love each other. Thank you. I'd like to introduce the Rock of ATU International President John Costa.
Thank you, John. Thank you, everybody, for being here. ATU 265, on behalf of our 200,000 members in the United States and Canada, our condolences go out to the families, your loss, to 265, your brothers, my brothers. We give you our condolences. I also want to recognize the labor movement yesterday, all the unions, the AFL-CIO, they all have expressed their condolences and help. I want to recognize the firefighters, law enforcement that were on the ground to stop this, the firefighters who are still on the ground giving our members support with their grief. But most of all, I want to send a message that we have to honor our brothers today and not forget what has happened here and not let this happen again. We can't sweep this under the rug. We need to treat this as if it's a drug and alcohol EAP problem. We need to do the right thing now and move this in and talk about this and recognize this mental illness and workers' violence. We need today to move forward for changing this and to stop this. We can do better.
Paul was a wonderful husband and father who was full of love. All of you who know him knows he's full of jokes. He has energy for life and always up for new adventures. I will treasure all our memories. He was a great friend, son, mentor to all. He was so proud of being an employee at VTA and all the accomplishments he made here. God took my best friend husband too soon. And I'm wishing I could give him one last hug and tell him how much I love you. I love you always.
I went off. I had my funds because I always knew my brother's back home. Whatever trouble I'm in, he was my first call. Not just mine. Any of my friends needed help. Any of my colleagues needed help. I told them, hey, you know what? I can call my brother and get an answer for you. And that was the type of the person he was. No matter when I called, who I called for, he never asked questions. He's asked, hey, what's the problem? I'm going to help him. I teased him about it, that I go to gym, you should build some muscles. He said, you know what? Your muscles don't matter. What you need is a lion's heart. And that's what my brother had. After hearing from his colleagues, I received calls, I received texts from, I didn't know them personally, but they reached out to me because VTA was his family. And at first I did not have the courage to come up here, but I wanted to come here because he was always happy going to VTA, and he always told me, everybody that works at VTA is his family. And the 9 people that lost his life, I want to tell them, I have a huge community. I'm fortunate that I have a huge family who's there to help us through this tough time. Nobody can fill that hole, fill that gap that's there, but I want to tell everybody, all the 9 families that are here, that I'm here for them. That's what my brother would want me to do. And a whole community is here for them. Anytime, whatever we can do, we need to support each other going forward. Show the unity regardless of race, color, regardless of where we come from. Show the unity going forward, that we stand together and these things don't occur ever again, and nobody has to lose their loved one.
My name's Tristan Rommel. My father, Timothy Michael Rommel, a great man, a great husband, a great dad, and a better grandfather. My dad was a selfless man. As a veteran, I know my dad wouldn't run away from the danger. As my brother stated, he was my hero. I could go to him if I had problems, if I had issues, or if I needed to change my alternator. Like many people, we're gonna miss our loved ones, the people that were lost.